Hello everybody, I'm just Lance and I would like to thank you all for joining me for another shaving video. And today the shave is a little different than what I had originally intended. Because we had some plumbing issues and the last time I shaved was Friday. Anyways, so it's a little thicker. So I figured I'd go at it with some gear that would knock down this much growth. So today the razor I'll be using is this beast, the Gem 1930s Gem Micromatic Open Comb. One moment, my son's with us. What, Michael? I'm gonna shave. Will you be quiet now?
Sure.
Okay. Anyways, Micromatic Open Comb. This is a twist to open single edge razor. Interesting little story behind this. I got this up in Northern California. We was at my girlfriend's grandmother's 100th birthday. We went ahead and visited a little place called the Antique Trove, which is outside of Sacramento in Roseville, California, and I picked this up for 10 bucks. They had two Micromatics, both for 10 bucks. One, the plating on the cap was in beautiful condition, but when you opened it up, all in here was completely rusted out. Or this one, which has, as you can see, some plating issues. However, the rest of the razor is in beautiful shape. Anyways, in case you're not familiar with the Gem or the Ever Ready razors, they use a single edge blade, and they come like this in a little plastic dispenser. And these I got at, well, my girlfriend picked them up for me at Walgreens for something for 10. However, I won't be pulling one out of there because I have had several, only have a few uses on this blade, and these will definitely go for more than three uses. So the way you load these up, if you're not familiar with them, is you see you have these little nubs right here on each side, the center nub, and then you have these little lugs in the corner, is what a lot of people call them. And you take your razor blade and hold it like so, and then you just slip it up in like so. Drop it down, let it drop forward. You make sure that the corners are in these little corner lugs, and then just twist it closed. If you've never owned one of these and you're interested in one, you're looking for it, you need to make sure that all the little lugs is in good shape. Make sure they're not smashed down, because if they are, then it won't hold the blade, or it will hold it crooked. One moment, I need to speak with my son. Anyways, so that's the razor. The brush, let me ring it out, is this one here. This is the 24mm Razorock 2-band Finest Badger in the barber handle. I paid 20-something bucks for it. As far as I know, they no longer carry it in this handle. It's in the 400 style handle. Anyhow, so that's the brush. The soap is Stirling's Piacenza. I love the smell of this soap. Now, some people say that, well, a lot of people, including Chris Bailey, say that this is it's pretty dead on for Aqua di Parma Colonia. If that's true, I'm very happy because I paid $13.20 for this tub, which is 5.8 ounces. And Aqua de Parma Colonia runs like 75 bucks a tub. So, you know, I consider this a win-win. Um, and oh, for those who prefer plastic tubs over metal tins, I understand why. I own no plastic tin or metal tins, but I can understand why because of denting and all that. But the sad thing is, if you look right there, I ended up dropping it one day, hit the corner of the sink, and took out a chunk. Anyways, so enough with me wallowing in my misery. Let me go ahead and let me wet the face, and I'll be right back. Alright, I've wet the face with warm water. Like I said, I've not shaved since Friday, so that's why. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. About the 6th day of growth. So, yeah, it's you know, you kind of take things like hot water for granted when you got it right there at your, you know, on command. But when you have plumbing issues and you don't have a hot water heater, it sucks. Yeah, this two band finest from Razorock. It's a wonderful brush. This was actually the first real badger brush, and you know, I know there's some out there like Anthony Esposito the Stallion who would sit there and, you know, he might look at a Razorock brush and kind of chuckle, because I've seen some of the man's brushes or watch videos, like his favorite brush videos, and the man has some awesome brushes. But, you know, I don't have Savile Row or Thader two-band Badger money. But, you know, this is a good brush. This is a good brush. I really like it. It's great for face lathering. Okay. A little more. Yeah. Speaking of the Stallion, even though I don't straight shave, I'm, you know, I like the guy's videos. He's got some really cool ones. In fact, I was watching one where he had a young man. I don't know if that's his son or his girlfriend's son or whatever. I don't even know if he's married or not. I can't remember if he is. I haven't seen any videos where he talks about her being his wife, whoever he's with. Anyways, he had this young man, and you know, he made sure he kept it clean, and he went ahead and he was using a boar hair brush, and he told the young man that the brush was boar hair, and boys like boar hair. Well, yeah, you know, pig hair comes out of a pig, or pig hair, something like that. But anyways, when the little boy found out boar was pig hair, the little boy was like, pigs shaved? I thought that was hilarious. You know, little kids, they say some of the funniest things sometimes. My little boy, he absolutely made my night one night here, a few nights back. I was in here doing something, and he started going on, shaving balm, shaving balm, shaving balm, and sat there, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I reached up and touched my bottle of Nivea, and he's like, that's shaving balm. Back tonight,
after he has a bath, he gets to shave. I'll show it on my den tour. The next one I do. My niece bought for my son's birthday. She knows how into wet shaving I am. That's good. Larry right there knows how I'm into wet shaving, and knows my son is like digs it too. And she got this, I can't remember where she got it, but got this Paw Patrol shaving kit, and it comes with a little, looks like a plastic cartridge razor. Get some heat into this blade real quick. Plastic cartridge razor, like a Gillette or something. A little lather bowl, shaving brush, a can of foam. So, you know, he really digs that, so he likes to shave with it. Anyways, first pass with the growth. Yeah, oh yeah. It's kind of nice. Forgot my bowl that I normally keep in the sink for my rinsing. Along the jawline. Go down. Anyways, yeah, I saw this video. I was just, you know, checking out YouTube the other day, and I saw a video going up here on this side with the growth, and this video was done by the Washington State School for the Blind. And it was basically a shaving tutorial. And even though, you know, I've been blind, you know, my whole life to one degree or another, like I explained in the last video, but, you know, do my lip real quick, and my chin. I was interested in how they taught to shave, and it was an absolutely horrible video. The instructor, it was no video, all audio. But the instructor was a blind gentleman himself. And I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the greatest blind guy. I'm the greatest shaver when it comes to being blind. However, if I was teaching somebody who's blind to shave, even if I wasn't using gear like what I got here today, I would do let me shut my door here. I would do a little bit better job, I think, than what the gentleman did. One moment, let me rinse my face and I'll be back for pass 2. Oh, real quick before I go on. Last video I spoke of my friend Christian out in Hesperia, who was going to send me a brush.
Well, he sent it, and this is the brush my friend wants, or the item, wet shaving item. I gave it away, damn it. Anyways, the item for wet shaving is this. This is the brush. Make sure I'm lined up on the camera here. This is an art of shaving. I'm not sure of the diameter of the knot, but this is an art of shaving pure badger. You go on their website, $60 for this sucker. I don't know if it's got a logo there or what. I forgot to ask my girlfriend. But yeah, $60 brush. He used it once, did not like it. I went ahead, got it wet, let it soak for a few, got it, and then put a couple of pumps of antibacterial dish soap in my hand and went ahead and started working up a lather, working the brush back and forth, worked it in. So whoever gets it, hopefully that's a good enough sterilization. If it's not, then feel free to sterilize it more. Anyways, I'll go ahead and explain what you gotta do as I'm lathering here. Anyways, if you're interested in the brush, and I figure what I'm gonna do is 4 videos, this one and 3 more. And each week I'll mention it, and then each week I'll take down any new names in the comments. That comments simply I'm in, and then at the end of that, fourth video, I'll take the last one, and then I'll sit there and I'll go ahead and on the 5th video I'll announce the winner. I don't use that random commentpicker.org or anything. I'll just draw it out. I'll do a video where you all see me draw it out. So, that's something kind of the Warhawk way, kind of like that. But yeah, only rules is you have to be a subscriber and just comment I'm in. If you like the video, great. And right now I don't have, I'm on fixed income. And right now money is slightly tight around here. So please, Conus only. So Nick, Cyril, so Mr. Cyril Shaves. I'm not sure if you're here in the States, but I think you are because you posted that video, London Barber, whatever. Anyways, so sorry, man. But anyways, yeah, just post I'm in, Conus only, please, and I'll go ahead and, I'll draw a winner. And each video I'll go ahead and show the brush anyhow and announce it. And it still kind of has that wet dog smell too, so but yeah, he didn't like it. So if somebody out there can get good use out of it, hey, great. Anyhow, so anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna go across the grain. The gentleman that was doing the video, he was using a cartridge razor, which I can't blame him for that. Okay, that's fine. And he went ahead and showed how to, or explained, because like I said, it was all audio, no video. Explained how to use a washcloth and put in hot water and soften your whiskers. So cool. That's a good thing,
But then when he was describing the application of the shaving foam out of a can, I'm going to just go straight up on my neck, start in the center. When he was mentioning, he said to basically apply little dabs, and he said basically put a little dab of shaving foam, or and start like in front of the left ear and move it down and under the chin and up to the right ear. I don't know, maybe the guy had a beard. And then little dabs on the mustache area and under the lip. And I thought, and then, dabs in everywhere else where you might have whiskers. And I thought, okay. And he's talking about how he feels the way he feels between, that's life. And he, talks that, hey, rinse thoroughly, rinse regularly, frequently. That way you don't clog up your razor. I was like, okay, I can get along with that. But when he started to describe how he did it, how he shaves, he said start on the right side of the mouth, orienting the razor handle upwards, doing upward strokes. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait, you're going to teach blind people to start shaving against the grain right off? Oh, man. And he said that, it took him a number of years to get, his technique down to where he wasn't cutting himself. And I'm sitting there thinking, wow, I mean, I'm not a teacher for the blind, but I could definitely teach somebody how to shave better than that. So I'm going to go ahead and record a video here soon. And post it. Oh, I'm going again across the grain, that's right. My bad. See, here I am trying to go against the grain because I'm talking about it, damn it. But, anyways, almost did the same thing as last week. But anyways. No, tag it under blindness and disabilities and all that. And if you guys see me reach up frequently towards the mirror or towards you, it's because, as you can see, I'm more in front of the mirror this time, or more in front of the camera. So new setup here in the bathroom. So yeah, a new setup here in the bathroom. So I want to make sure I stay in camera. Anyways, that was pass 2. I'll be back in a minute, rinse my face, and come back for pass 3. Anyways, so here I am back for pass 3. So real quick, grab my brush here and start lathering again. But yeah, so I saw that video. I listened to that video, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, I gotta do something, make a video that maybe, oops, damn, maybe a little bit more in detail for those who are blind, because, I mean, because there are a lot of blind people out there that are extremely sheltered. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about them. Unfortunately, there are a lot of blind people whose parents absolutely shelter them and treat them like there's something fragile and breakable, and think that they have to protect this child of theirs for whatever reason. And in the end, at the end of the day, the only one it's harming is that child that they're trying so hard to shelter and protect. In fact, I went to a school where I learned how to use JAWS, which is my screen reader that I use on the computer, and a few other things, get my mobility up good enough for my guide dog Herbie. And anyhow, then we had this one young man there that was 19 years old, still lived with mom and dad, and he didn't even know how to tie his own shoelaces. Had no idea how to tie his shoes. And he just kind of left them pull. And I asked him one day, I said, why don't you tie your shoes, dude? Because his foot slipped out. He's all like, oh man. I'm like, oh, what happened? Shoe came untied? And he said, no, I don't tie them. And I said, why don't you tie your shoes? And he said, well, because my mom's not here to do it for me. And I said, wait, you're 19 and you don't tie your shoes? They never showed me. They've always done it for me. So, going against the growth, which my neck, if you didn't see the last video, it grows this way at an angle on this side, this way at an angle on this side, and straight up or straight down in the middle. So it's like a little arrow. But anyways, and at that moment, I realized just how some parents, how protective some parents can be, you know. There's no damn reason a 19-year-old man shouldn't know how to tie his shoes. You know, so if you guys know anybody with, you know, blind children, and they try to shelter them kids because for whatever reason, maybe they feel guilty, maybe they just are afraid something will happen to their child, you know, do that kid a favor and say, hey, you know, your child's blind, don't make them helpless. Oh, you might put it going straight up on the sides here. You might put it a little differently than that, but you know, it's pretty much what they're doing. They're making that child helpless by sheltering them so badly. I mean, you know, because eventually mom and dad ain't going to be there. You know, old age gets us all. And eventually mom and dad ain't going to be there. And it's going to be up to that child to be able to fend for his or herself. And my mom, she tried to protect me, but you know, she also knew that allowing me to do whatever it was I needed to do was the best thing for me. Had bicycles, tried skateboarding until I hit a branch that I didn't see in the middle of the street going down a hill, and the skateboard stopped real quick, but unfortunately I did not. So after I got done bouncing and sliding and skipping down the street, because it was a pretty steep hill, and went home and basically recovered. How I didn't have gravel in me, I don't know. I think it's probably because it rained or something like that, but I didn't have gravel in me. I sure as hell had one heck of a case of road rash. It hurt. So I said, screw this, I'm going back to bicycles.
Tried roller skating, sucked at that. Always ended up on my butt or flat on my back. Rollerblades I did pretty good at though. But yeah, so if you have a blind child, or you know someone with a blind child, do that kid a favor, and you know, if you're the parent, do your kid a favor, and you know, let your kid experience life. But anyway, so enough for me abdicating for right now for the blind, but you know, somebody's got to, right? Okay, so I'm going to rinse my face and I'll be right back for the cleanup. Be right back. Okay, so let's see, a little bit right there. Still got some slickness on my face, so. Yeah, I've heard some absolutely scary stuff about these razors, these micromatics. One guy I saw on a video, he said, you know, you're gonna like the razor or it's gonna tear you up. And I could see why it would. I saw a post on Shave the Man or Razor or Brush, I can't remember which. Anyways, the gentleman had gotten himself a micromatic open comb, and every single blade they tried, which don't make a lot of blades for these. There's the Gem Blue Stars, the Gem, I believe Gem Stainless, Pella's, I think Treat, and Personna. They make them. I don't know of anybody else, but you know, that's so far I've tried the Blue Stars and the Personas from Walgreens, which I prefer the Personas over the Blue Stars. Gem Blue Stars ain't bad, but I prefer the Personas a little bit more. And they're coated for, you know, comfort coated for sensitive skin. But this guy, he just, it sounded like he was having a horrible time. He definitely was not loving the micromatic open comb. Anyways, all right, yeah, that's good. So I'll be back. I'm gonna rinse real quick, get the soap off, and then I'll be back for the post. Hey folks, I'm back here for the post. Anyways, first off, my Razorock Alum. Oh, you might notice, in case you're new to this, I've got this band which is like, you can get them on, you know, Douglas Smythe calls them lobster claw straps or bands. But you can get them through on a lot of vegetables. I mean, I got a whole big pill bottle full of these. But anyways, getting them off vegetables and all that. But you just slap it around your lung block, and you don't end up dropping it. Oh yeah, not bad. Not a lot of stinging. A little bit more than I did with that last one. Oh yeah, +2. Whoever wins, I believe I've got a complete full 5-pack of the Personas I used in that last video left. I got a partial pack in one full. I mean, I bought like, my girlfriend bought me like
6 packs of them. And because I got into so many other blades, it went ahead and, you know, I went ahead and didn't use them all immediately, and I gave a pack to my friend Christian out in Hesperia, and sent the pack to a friend up in Washington State, along with some other blades. I gave them both. Anyways, so I'm going to throw a 5-pack of those Personas in with the brush. Anyways, I'm going to rinse off this alum, so let me go ahead and get my washcloth here, rinse it out. Oh yeah. Anyways, let me pat dry. Yeah, my son Michael, I was hoping he'd be able to join us for the full shave, but he's just a little wound up tonight. He ended up getting a cookie earlier at 3-year-old. One cookie just absolutely sent him just straight to the moon. Anyways, so yeah, that alum block, ever since I, learned about alum, I mean, it's normal part of my rotation. When I shave my head, which I will be shaving with my Micromatic afterwards, when I first shaved my head, I don't use it on my head, but my face, I do. I use the witch-hazel on my face, Dollar General witch-hazel. I use the witch-hazel on my face, and I always use my aftershave and balm when I do it. No. Oh yeah, speaking of shaving, last night went to face balm. I saw Kevy Shaves using this stuff by Nivea called Two-Phase, and I wanted to go ahead and try that out, and looked at Walmart, didn't have it, but I saw Cremo Cream, $6 for a huge tube, like six ounce tube, $6, called Cooling. It's got kind of a minty scent to it. So I'm looking forward to using that. Go ahead and use it on one of the upcoming shaves here soon. But yeah, I've been seeing it, and I was like, where can I get this stuff? And I saw they carried it at Walmart. Cremo Cream, man. Anyways, the aftershave is Adidas. Like I said last week, this stuff, our last video, the first ingredient in this stuff is alcohol, and it's a lot. So, and by the way, great, beautiful glass bottle, but the restrictor kind of sucks. Oh yeah, oh, the burn. Not as bad tonight. Yeah, but normally this stuff lights me up. I remember when my friend Christian, I was the one that got him and my brother both into wet shaving, and when I taught my friend Christian how to wet shave, I went ahead and said, okay, now put some of this in your hand, rub your hands together, and it was the Adidas, and put it on your face. And he put it on his face, and he was cussing me. I can't remember how many bad names he called me, but he called me a few because it lit him up, because he had never, used aftershave right after, shaving. So he was not a happy little man. And I can say that because I'm 6'4", and he's like 5'7", 5'8" maybe. So he's smaller than me. He's a little guy. So, of course, when you're 6'4", there's a lot of people that is shorter than you. But then again, rinse my hands real quick. The little old ladies love to go up to and say, hey, can you get that for me off of the shelf? But, you know, I don't mind. I'm not complaining. Please, you know, don't ever think I complain about the elderly, because, you know, one day we'll all be elderly ourselves. But anyways, so yeah, Nivea for sensitive skin. Anyways, so that's the shave. Let's go ahead, and this time, hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties like we did last time, and we can take a look completely at what we used. Okay, the razor, 1930s Gem Micromatic Open Comb. If you ain't familiar with this razor, if you look, it's got pretty good blade exposure. It's a great razor if you've got multiple days growth. The brush was Razorock 2-band Finest Badger 24mm in the barber handle. Great brush, wonderful, great for face lathering. The soap was Stirling. I don't know if that's straight up and down or not, but Stirling Piacenza, which smells wonderful. Great soap, nice and slick. That's why I chose it for tonight, was because I got some soap on my hands, was because Stirling is such a slick soap. I've only got 2 Stirlings. I got this one, Executive Man, right now, but I do plan on getting quite a few more Stirlings. The post shave was hot water, warm water, followed by cold water rinse. Razorock Alum, Dollar General witch-hazel, Adidas green, and finally Nivea for sensitive skin aftershave balm. Anyways, folks, I hope y'all have a great night, great day, whichever time, depending on when you see this video. I hope y'all have some great shaves, and I'll see y'all on the flip side of the blade. Bye-bye now.